everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Gen 2, your source for all things gaming and tech related. I'm Keegan Cooper.
And I'm Kate Cox. Let's get right into this week's upcoming releases. You can see these games and many more releasing throughout the month on your favorite platforms.
With the stress of schools reopening amidst an international pandemic, students reappear on the Northwest campus with a lot to think about. In this episode, we meet Kayla, a member of the mental health awareness group of Northwest Active Minds. Kayla, welcome to the program.
Thanks, great to be here. I'm really excited to spread more awareness about mental health and whatnot across our campus, so thanks for having me.
And the director did really well with a previous film. That's why he was given the series. And then to not see it perform very well, have it be delayed so often, to the point another reviewer said, is it too much to ask why so soon?
Tell me what it is that you think you believe. Welcome back to Story Behind the Story. I'm your host, Keegan Cooper, and with me, Corbin Smith. It's your first time on SBS. What's going through your mind? Are you excited? How do you feel?
Right now I'm a little nervous because I've never been interviewed for anything I've done, so it's kind of scary.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Everybody's nervous kind of when they're getting interviewed and questions are getting asked to them.
Mm-hmm.
But you had the chance to sit down with Jake Walker and really hear a very interesting story.
Hello and welcome everybody back for another semester of Bearcat Update. I'm your host John Walker, and as most of you already know, the COVID-19 pandemic halted sports as we knew it way back in the spring. And now, despite being back, things are still not the same.
We're not alone, and Northwest Missouri State's not alone. There's a lot of institutions that are in the same boat as us that probably don't have the financial capabilities of buying that number of tests. But then on top of that, we're in a small rural community where even if we had the tests, logistically, we couldn't distribute them, have kids take them and then get the results back in less than 72 hours. Just not something that's real feasible. So, that's pretty much what it boiled down to.
Hello and welcome to Cat Play, the game show where the game is never the same. This week we were playing Filled In, but before we get to the game, let's meet our contestants on the video call. Contestant number 1.
Hey, I'm Bailey. I'm here to play some games and win.
Okay, I like that energy. And contestant number 2.
Hey, I'm Aaron. I'm here to make sure she doesn't win. I can only have fun when other aren't, so.
Wow, that is destructive behavior, but I like it.
Hello and welcome to Adulting. I'm your host, Whitney Ice. Here in Adulting, we give you all the how-tos and steps you need to take into adulthood.
He has a song called Sweet Home Chicago, and if you've heard of it, you probably have. It's made by him, and it's a great song, and I love it because I'm from Chicago. Now, I promise I will get into jazz and much more in the next time at Blackout, but I hope that you walked away learning something new about Black culture, and I hope that you come back next time to learn something else. This has been Blackout.
This week on Channel 8 News, we'll take a look at the Bearcat Marching Band, the voting deadline, and more. Channel 8 News starts right now.
On the corner of 4th and Fillmore Street lies a family business that has made its home close to the Northwest campus. The student body designs 2 different kinds of cotton masks and an additional one for a gator. Jim Gherkin says they are a popular product now that college students are back in town for the semester.
And actually it's probably like one of the most popular advertising items now too, So everybody, and of course we sold plenty with the Bearcat paw on them too.
Welcome into the weekend sports kickoff here on KZLX LP Maryville, also streaming live on the KNWT Channel 8 Facebook page. Jacob Blair, Sam Steinmeier, Grant Allen, and Sam Reeves with you here today for our NFL preview special. Do this every year. Spend a whole show, go division by division, team by team, and preview what we'll see in the upcoming NFL season. Fun thing about it is when we do it, we always have one game to start talking about, and it just so happens that the team closest to us, the Kansas City Chiefs, won the Super Bowl last year, so they got to host the opening Thursday night game.
What it is that you think you believe, caught in a crossfire, trouble at sea. Every single day I feel that gold underneath. I see the locked doors, but I got the key.
Welcome back to your favorite show on KNWT, Nerd Central, baby. Did you miss us? Of course you did. We missed you too.
Hello and welcome to B-Rated, the segment of our show that reviews the best of the worst in cinema. I'm your host, Paige Jennings, and sitting in this week's hot seat is Hollow Tree Films' The Velocipaster. After simply hearing the title of this movie and looking at the cover, you can tell that this movie is really going to be something special. And while it's not a cinematic masterpiece, it was certainly worth the 70 minutes it took to watch it. With its corny lines, cheesy special effects, weird camera angles, and several other aspects that I didn't even get to talk about. The Velocipaster sure earned a special place in my heart.